Hey everybody, welcome back to another Monday Night Raw review. Today I'm going to be going over the Monday Night Raw from May 30th. Today's May 30th, damn it. 27th. Okay, I don't even know what that noise was. But, yeah, if you're new here and if you are barely tuning into these, how I usually do these Raw reviews is I go over all the matches and segments, which there's 10. I'm going to rank them and then give my thoughts on the whole show at the end. So, start off with Gunther, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. Gunther was there to reflect on his win and then go for bigger stuff and on how he's going to have that opportunity at SummerSlam. And then out comes Damian Priest to talk him down about it, and then here's Drew McIntyre. Now it's just Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. But once again, another good segment to open up the show. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. So yeah. And the opening match was JD McDonough versus Braun Strowman. That was literally a squash match, just 10 minutes long. Strowman won, 2.3 out of 5. Next up was Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov. They were cooking so hard, and then Braun Breaker absolutely annihilated Ricochet with the spear. Like, Samantha Irvin got scared. I saw that earlier. I'm like, damn. But Braun Breaker caused a DQ. That match was starting to cook, too. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Next up was Authors of Pain versus Creed Brothers. Authors of Pain squashed them 2 out of 5. Sheamus' segment was about him going to get back up and get back at Imperium for basically, for Ludwig Kaiser mostly, for basically killing him. 3 out of 5. That was a pretty good segment, nonetheless. The next up was Kairi Sane versus Lyra Valkyria. It started to get good. Lyra got the win immediately, 2 out of 5. Next up was Rey Mysterio versus Carlito. Rey Mysterio ended up picking the win against Carlito. Carlito looked a lot better than he did on one of the SmackDown shows because he faced Santos Escobar. Carlito looked washed, tired. But here versus Rey, he looked great. And Rey looked great too, like he always does. I'm going to give it 2.6 out of 5. Not that bad, but still pretty good. Next up was Bronson Reed versus Otis. This was literally going to set up for the segment after, so squash, Bronson Reed gets the win. And Chad Gable and Sami Zayn and the Alpha Academy's segment was just cinema! That was one of the greatest, that was the greatest segment of the whole month. That takes everything. Man, I'm happy this is the last freaking day. This was the last day of school, man. I'm drained. But that was the freaking segment to remember. That was amazing. Like, the whole tension is Otis going to do it or not. That was just, chef's kiss. 5 out of 5. That was the first time I've ever given a 5 out of 5 for something ever since WrestleMania. So then the main event was the Women's World Championship in a steel cage match between Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. This was fine. Nothing special at all, basically. This was mostly a mediocre cage match, which, okay, 2.5 out of 5. Liv Morgan picked up the win because Lily's shenanigans all at the end of the match. Dominic came out, and then here came Judgment Day with them. Braun Strowman came out. Literally, he spent the whole episode trying to run after JD McDonough, and he finally found him. So here he goes around the Strowman Express. He literally knocks Dom into the cage door, knocking out Becky Lynch, and then Liv escaped and won. Braun Strowman cost Becky Lynch a title in 2024. I am so glad that this will never be Becky's last match in WWE. That was embarrassing. 2.5 out of 5. Mediocre. So if I had to rank these, Chad Gable and Sami Zayn's promo lights up the whole show. Gunther, Priest, and McIntyre goes second. Ricochet versus Ilya goes third. Sheamus' segment goes 4th. Rey Mysterio versus Carlito goes 5th. The Women's World Championship goes 6th. The JD McDonough versus Braun Strowman goes 7th. Authors of Pain versus Creed Brothers 8th. Kyrie versus Lyra 9th. And Bronson Reed versus Otis 10th. This was, I wanted to say it was better. It started off actually really well. And then I thought it was going to be one of the best episodes ever because there were so many matches that were going to be awesome contenders for a really awesome match. But no, most of them were literally squashes. And I thought the Creeds versus Authors of Pain would cook. I thought Becky versus Liv would cook. Same with Kyrie and Lyra, but no. They were all squashes. Also, by the way, Liv made out with Dom at the end of it. I'm not gonna go on about that. Just leave your opinions down below. I'm gonna give the show a 3.7 out of 5. It was good, but then the match quality just sucked. So yeah, I don't want to know. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.